Wait, is that who I think it is?
Oh yeah, they're replacing Atreus as the arms master, right?
Lady Raya's so mean. Atreus did such a good job this year and they're just kicking him out.
This new one doesn't look too bad, though. Thank the goddess we're not getting another old man.
But they're so skinny. I doubt we're gonna learn anything this year.
Should we at least introduce ourselves? They are going to be one of our professors now, after all.
Ah, perfect. I'm glad you already know the importance of being on time. And I see that your uniform is fitting you well. We didn't have the time to have one specifically tailored to your size and measurements, but that can always be done another day. Yes, you look presentable. This should work finely. Now, there are some things I need to preface before you speak to the Archbishop. Firstly, and this should be obvious, you must show the utmost respect in her presence. If she asks you any question, make sure that your answer is clear and concise. Also, Lady Raya has not left her personal chambers in quite some time. She only has a select few people speak to her directly. She has not had much practice in having a conversation with ordinary folk. Because of this, you may notice some hesitation from her when speaking. Pay it no mind. If you are asked to speak, you mustn't show the same hesitation. Finally, since you may not be from Fodlan, there is one more thing to note. In the presence of the Archbishop, do not forget to bow. Showing one's fealty is crucial when speaking to one of her status. And that is all. For the most basic of preparations, that is. Do you find all of that agreeable? Good. Then we will head for her chambers. Follow my lead.
What do you mean you haven't investigated them yet?
I've been accompanying several rescue teams deployed in the area for the past 2 weeks. I thought these things are the priority.
They are, which is why many of our best have already been given this task. The Knights of Seros boast great strength and steadfast bravery. They can manage their task without you. Please, focus on investigating House Orderia.
I guess that's fine. It's just that I'm not sure what kind of information it is I'm even searching for.
Simply search for any discrepancies in their story. They have lied to us, meaning that a clue will inevitably surface. They have already agreed to a thorough search of the premises. I only ask that you visit the county and report back what you find. Please, Gerald. I believe they are hiding a most terrible truth.
Fine. Guess I'll see what I can dig up. Just keep in mind that means I'll be gone for maybe 3 or 4 days.
No need to worry. Garrick Mock will be safe until your return. We will still have the Thunder Catherine at our side. Now go. Make preparations for your journey.
Good afternoon, Lady Raya. I wanted to make sure I wasn't interrupting.
It's fine. I'm assuming this is about our meeting? I see. Let them in, then.
Ah, so you are the one. Welcome, child.
Our new arms master has been eager to meet you. They will need to know what responsibility they have now.
Of course. I must apologize for the position you have found yourself in. From what I've been told, you are already dealing with the turmoil of missing one's memory. Well, I'm afraid I cannot help you with that. Garrick Mall can serve as a home for the lost. I hope you'll find that acceptable. As for your role as a combat instructor, the Blade Breaker has informed me of both your notable strength and familiarity of magic. Most of our students at the Officers' Academy have yet to even hold a weapon in their hands, so I'm certain you will be able to pass down valuable lessons to them. I hope you will be capable of instructing our Academy's Castor and Pollia most of all.
Their interest in you is something they are currently refusing to explain to either Lady Raya or I, for now.
Yes, I must advise that you keep your relationship with them strictly professional. Do not interact with them outside of their classes. They are orphans from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus and are under my personal care.
We will fulfill their absurd demand of your employment, but we shall not bend to their every whim. If this peculiar scenario is what it takes for them to finally take their studies seriously, so be it.
Catherine, one of our knights, has agreed to help you with your first lesson. She will ensure that you feel confident in your ability to teach by the end. She will be too busy to be with you for subsequent lessons, however, so make sure you learn as much as you can from her.
Today, you'll be instructing the Blue Lion's House for their first lesson in combat. Follow Catherine's lead, and even you should be able to teach our students something valuable.
I know you will succeed. Now go. The door to the training grounds is set to open soon.
I will quickly show you the way there. Make sure you memorize it.
Oh, so you're the one, huh? You're a little on the young side. Guess that means you've got to be extra good at whatever it is you do. I'm Catherine. Lady Raya asked me to watch over your first class with the little scamps. I've only got an hour, so we'll have to keep this nice and simple. The kids should be here in a couple minutes. Just find somewhere to sit for now.
Oh, I don't know. I think a new teacher could be good for us. Truth is, we haven't learned much so far.
Still, I can't help but feel bad for the last instructor. To suddenly lose your job like that is...
I'm sure the church compensated him well. We just need to make sure we get along with the new instructor.
Oh, hey! Speak of the devil and they'll appear, right?
Oh, hello, Professor. It's nice to actually meet you. We've heard tons. My name is Ash.
And I'm Annette. Good to meet you, Professor.
Oh, right. Don't mind them. They call everyone who teaches them Professor. Apparently, it's to be polite. Honestly, I just think it's because they keep forgetting their names.
Oh, that's not even close to being true. You shouldn't tease us. I'm so excited to have our first lesson together, Professor. I'm sure you have much to teach. Please, just call me Mercedes.
You don't look like much. This is the first time I've seen an official instructor that's this scrawny. But, who knows? Maybe you'll prove me wrong. I know better than to judge a person's strength just from their looks. I'm Felix.
What the... You again? You're the one that was napping on one of those open roads. You're telling me you made it all the way over here and scored yourself a gig after a day? You gotta tell me your secret to success. It's clearly next level.
I take it you and Sylvain have already met then. I'm sorry to hear about your situation. It can't be easy. Rest assured, we'll make sure not to overwhelm you, though I'm still eager to learn plenty. I'm Ingrid. I hope to work my way towards knighthood with your tutelage.
Yeah, looking forward to working with you too, I guess. Clearly you're full of surprises, so at least this won't be boring. Just don't expect me to be a go-getter, alright? I'm not into the whole fighting thing.
Sylvain, be polite.
Yeah, I know. Nice to meet you, Professor. Let's hope it's a good year. I'm pretty sure it will be, though. Especially since our special guest will be starting today. Hope you're not too rusty, Your Highness.
Sylvain, please. That's not the kind of introduction I wanted. Greetings, Professor. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, though I insist that no one refers to me by my full title. Unlike the rest of my house, my admission to the academy was delayed, so this shall be my first day. I will be in your care. Ah, and this is Dedu. Please, introduce yourself.
Hello, Professor. I am Dedu, His Highness's personal retainer. My admission happened at the same time, so this will be my first lesson as well.
Took us half a whole year to drag the prince out of Fargus to actually study here.
I was studying just fine back at the kingdom.
Still, it's good that we're finally back together again. Even Felix seems happy about it.
I guess. And at least this means we can finally start operating like an actual house again, now that we have a leader.
Leader.
Well, well. Looks like everyone's here now.
And as loud as usual.
Oh, wow! Are you two finally going to attend a lesson?
It was always weird how the teachers let you skip everything.
It doesn't matter why we've started. You can just pretend we're not here. We'll just be here maintaining our attendance.
Ah, Castor. And Pollia, right? I've heard about you both.
We already know who you are. Who doesn't?
Interesting that you let your friends travel to Garreg Mach without you, and then you let your house fall apart without a leader. Is it that you hate the church?
Or maybe your friends?
How can you say that?
Alright, that's enough of that. It's time to start training. Now, we've got wooden swords, spears, axes, halberds, lances, and more. It's up to you to pick which one you want to practice with. Decide what you want from the racks and take it. You'll be using it for the rest of the hour. After that, don't forget to put it back where you found it. We've got dummies that'll be your sparring partners for now. If you somehow manage to break yours, just let me know. Any questions so far?
Yeah. When will we actually spar each other?
That's for your instructor to decide. When we feel like it's safe for you to actually spar, we'll let you know. Good. Increase the gaps between your legs a little bit.
Like this?
Perfect. Now, to recap. What do you do if someone throws a cut at you?
Evade with a backstep.
Yep. And how would you counterattack?
Get into a high guard position and hit them with a diagonal cut?
What if they evade the cut?
Immediately chase them with a thrust?
Looks like you're a good listener, at least. But it looks like just a little bit of swinging some wood around is already making you a sweaty mess.
Could it be because we never exercise? I'm not quite sure.
It's hard to say, Castor. People claim exercise is good for you, but few actually go through with it. It's suspicious.
Are they being sarcastic? I can't even tell. Anyway, you still got half an hour to go, so you better hope you find your second wind.
Well, if we have to.
What the heck was that?
My apologies. I seem to have destroyed my dummy.
Is this your way of showing off?
Well, well, well. I didn't think anyone would manage to do that on their first day.
Well, this isn't my first day. I've had training with both spears and halberds during my last 2 years back at Fargus.
Oh, huh. You should have spoken up earlier then. Well, it'll take too long to replace a dummy right now. Since you've got experience, you can just spar with your teacher for now. Come on, You haven't done anything for this lesson yet. Might as well help your student out, right? Besides, this'll give me a good idea of how your combat skills are. I need to know if you're actually capable.
Forgive me, Professor. We don't have to do this, if you're not comfortable.
Good. Go grab whatever wooden weapon you want then. Alright, we're keeping it nice and simple. First one to land one clean hit wins. And you can tap out at any time. All good?
Well, this ought to be interesting.
This is so cool! I didn't think we'd get to watch a spar so early. I just hope they don't hurt each other. Even wood can be very painful.
Show us what you've learned, Your Highness. All that time cooped up at the kingdom should mean something.
Well, let's make this a good one, Professor.
Okay, start.
Professor, here, grab my hand. I'm so sorry. I thought your guard was up.
Very nice, kid. Both the speed of your footwork and the force behind your strikes are top-notch.
Well done, Your Highness.
Looking good. I blinked and almost missed that.
Well, he has been trained by the best. I'd be more surprised if it turned out that he's slacking off.
My father made sure I had training from some of the best instructors around. He said it would make for good discipline.
Well, don't you worry. There's still plenty more we'll be teaching you here. For now, though, you'll have to sit the rest of the lesson out. I'll make sure you have a new dummy next time. Now everybody get back to swinging. This ain't a show.
Right.
She really doesn't skip a beat, does she?
Okay, looking good, everyone. That's all for today. This should have been your last lesson for today, so you all better head back to your dorms. And like I said, you better put your training weapon right back where you found it. I won't be here for your next lesson, so that'll be all from me.
Thank you for taking the time to teach us something. I'll build up on what I've learned until I'm ready to become a Knight of Seros myself.
Sure, kid.
So, are we getting graded for this one or not?
Nope. This one was just to get you familiar with what you'll be doing. And you better hope it worked, because you've got a long way to go to catch up to the other houses.
Right.
Look, Polya, the professor seems to be making a daring escape.
You're right, Caspar. I think this is what people mean by ingrates.
It looks like you're adapting to the monastery life rather quickly. It'd be best not to forget who made that happen for you. Perhaps this may be enough to convince you to stop projecting your nightmares onto us.
Even for us, nightmares can be a nuisance. The lack of sleep makes getting anything done during the day impossible.
At the rate this is going, we might collapse from the exhaustion soon. Being burned every night by the girl with hair made of fire is...
Caspar, we don't need to share any details. Watch what you say.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Anyway, we'll leave you be for now. If you still insist with the nightmares from this night onwards, I guess we'll have to figure out something else.
We'll see.
Ah, is that them over there?
Yes, but you don't need to...
Nonsense, I should introduce myself. Greetings, friend. I take it you're the newly employed arms master. My son has been taking the time to describe you.
Father, please.
Oh, don't mind him. He can be a bit sheepish at times. I'm glad I managed to run into you. I've already spoken to Lady Raya, Sereth, Manuela, and the others about Dimitri's start at the academy. From what I understand, the previous leader of the Blue Lion's house up and left halfway through the year. The house has been barred off from many events because of it. Dimitri truly couldn't have come any sooner. It will, of course, be up to him to carry his own weight, but I hope you'll be able to help him through the rest of this year. I admit, I may have been too soft with him back home. Don't be afraid to whip him into shape. In all seriousness, I do hope I can rely on you, It would mean much to me if we could learn something valuable here. Brilliant! I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Father, you really must go. Rodrigue must be getting impatient.
Right. He lectured me the entire trip that a king mustn't leave his kingdom for more than a day. I'm sure he's preparing to bend my ear the entire way back as well. I leave for just a few days to get my son adjusted to his new life, and all the lords of Fargus begin quaking in their boots. I jest. Dimitri's right. I should be on my way. It's a long trip back to the kingdom. I'll make some return trips when I can find the time. Until then, I wish you the best. Shall we head for the gates?
Yes, let us make haste. I hope we didn't bother you, Professor. I will see you tomorrow. Until then, have a good day.
It's okay. You're okay. This world is planning to take a lot from you. I won't let it. I won't let you get hurt. Can you promise me the same? Derek Mock is lying to you. They want to hurt you. You'll see their lies. They can't hide them forever. They want to hurt me as well. The church cannot be trusted. They will send you on a mission soon. A mission to hurt me, to silence me, and to hide your past from you. Yes, they know so much more. We have to protect each other. We have to stop this evil. I'll show you. Because I love you.